Shri Parasakthi Vidyalaya Cbse Class 9 Standard Subject Biology.
Good morning my dear students. Last class வந்து என்ன பார்த்தோம்னா introduction of the lesson பார்த்தோம். இப்போ வந்து improvement in food resources first lesson, first introduction. Food is the basic and essential requirement of all living organisms. Food is the ultimate source of energy. It is required for the growth, development and repair processes. It also protects the organisms from various diseases. In fact, all living organisms in the biosphere need food to obtain energy and for proper body functioning. We get our food from plants and animals. We get a variety of food like cereals, vegetables and fruits from different parts of plants like root, stem, leaf, seed and fruit. We get milk, eggs, meat, etc. from animals to fulfill our nutritional requirement. Plants are autotrophs and prepare their own food through a process or called photosynthesis. Already we were studying in lower classes. On the contrary, animals are heterotrophs and develop and depend upon plants and other animals for their food. That is, they are unable to prepare their food like autotrophs. In ancient times, people used to hunt animals and gather fruits from forests to fulfill their nutritional requirements. Nowadays, various food yielding plants and animals are reared under human supervision. The two specialized fields that deal with it are agriculture and animal husbandry. Agriculture refers to the applied science that deals with the mass production of plants which are useful for human beings. The population of our country is about 1.2 billion and it stands second in the world in terms of population. The population of our country is increasing very rapidly and is expected to reach 1.3 billion by the year of 2020. To fulfill the food requirement of such a large population, we need to produce around 241 million tons of grain annually. This can only be done by improving the crop yield and the production of livestock. Our country has achieved success in increasing the production of food to some extent because of grain need discoveries and techniques introduced in the area of science and technology. This is known as Green Revolution. The Green Revolution is increased the production of food grains. Next, White Revolution increased the production of milk. Yellow Revolution increased the production of oil, and Blue Revolution increased the production of fish. Scientists are now aiming at Golden Revolution, increased production of pulses also. The natural resources of our country, that is land, soil, water, fossil fuels, etc., are being more and more exploited to reach the goal of increased food production for the ever increasing human population. Due to this increased exploitation, the balance of our natural resources has been disturbed and has created following problems: soil erosion, loss of soil fertility, floods, droughts and erodification, then extinction of flora and fauna. What is flora and fauna? Already we are studying lower classes. That is the collection of plants found in a particular area is known as the flora. A collection of animals found in a particular area is known as the fauna. The biomagnification of toxic substances, pollutions of air, water and soil. Thus, the need of however is to take necessary measures to increase food production without causing damage to the environment and affecting the natural balance. The adaptation of the sustainable practices in agriculture and animal husbandry is the best way to increase food production without depletion of natural resources and disturbance in the natural balance. The successful management of agricultural resources to satisfy the changing human needs while maintaining or enhancing the quality of environment and conserving the natural resources is called the sustainable agriculture. Next, improvement in crop yield. In India, we have achieved for 400% increase the production of food grains with only 25% rise in the cultivate land area during 1975 to 2010. In obvious question comes to our mind that how we achieved this increase in the food productions. This increased the crop yield has been obtained by the following three major scientific approaches, that is crop variety improvement, then the crop production management and crop protection management. All these activities performed by a farmer to produce a good crop is called agriculture practices. Next, let us revise the various agriculture practices you have learned in your previous classes. 8th படிச்சிருக்கீங்க. First lesson improvement in food, the crop production and management is the first lesson. First agriculture practices first step is the preparation of soil. Next, second one is the selection of seed, the sowing of seeds. இந்த ப்ரிப்ரேஷன் ஆஃப் சாயிலில் வந்து என்னென்னு பார்த்தா ஃப்ளக்கிங், ஏர் கலப்பை வச்சு உழுவோம்ல. ஃபஸ்ட்டு ஒரு சாயில் ஒரு ஃபீல்டை எடுத்துக்கிட்டால் ஆல்ரெடி படிச்சிருக்கீங்க, திரும்ப சொல்லணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லை. அந்த ஃபீல்டை சூஸ் பண்ணணும். அது என்னென்னா எப்படி சூஸ் பண்ணணும்னா அதை அந்த லூசனிங் த சாயிலை தான் வந்து ஃப்ளக்கிங், லூஸ் பண்ணணும் சாயில். நெக்ஸ்ட்டு செலெக்ஷன் ஆஃப் சீட்ஸ், சோயிங் ஆஃப் சீட்ஸ். தென் லெவல் பண்ணுறது, ஃப்ளக்கிங், லெவலிங். ஃபஸ்ட்டு ப்ரிப்பரேஷன் ஆஃப் சாயிலில் அந்த சாயிலை லூசனிங் பண்ணணும், அப்புறம் லெவல் பண்ணிவிட்டு நெக்ஸ்ட்டு மேனரிங், ஆட் சம் அமௌண்ட் ஆஃப் மேனர் ஆர் ஃபெர்டிலைசர். அப்படி பண்ணி நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுறோம், ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணுறோம் ஃபீல்டை, ப்ரிப்பரேஷன் ஆஃப் சாயிலை வந்து ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணுறோம். நெக்ஸ்ட்டு செகண்ட் ஸ்டெப் இஸ் த செலெக்ஷன் அண்டு சோயிங் ஆஃப் சீட்ஸ். செலெக்ஷன் ஃபஸ்ட்டு இந்த குவாலிட்டி ஆஃப் சீட்ஸ் வந்து செலக்ட் பண்ணி அப்புறம் அதை சோயிங் பண்ணுறோம். நெக்ஸ்ட்டு தேர்ட் ஸ்டெப் இஸ் த இரிகேஷன். Then fourth one is the protection from weeds. After the cultivation, that is the before the cultivation, to complete the control the production of weedsல இருந்து என்ன செய்யணும்னா நம்ம களைக்கொல்லியில இருந்து பிளான்ட்ஸை வந்து ப்ரொடெக்ட் பண்ணணும், பாதுகாக்கணும். நெக்ஸ்ட் ஃபைனலி லாஸ்ட்டு ஹார்வெஸ்டிங், அறுவடை செய்யணும், விளைஞ்ச பயிரை அறுவடை செய்யணும். நெக்ஸ்ட் லாஸ்ட்டு ஸ்டோரேஜ். This is the agriculture practices. Already was studying in 8th standard. Two types of crops are rabi crops and kharif crop. The rabi crop, they are grown in winter season, that is in month of October, November, and are harvested in March to April. The major rabi crops that are grown in this season are wheat, gram, pea, sugarcane, mustards, and linseed. These are all the example of rabi crops. Then kharif crops, they are grown in rainy season, that is in the month of June to July, and harvested in the September to October. The major crops cultivated as kharif crops are paddy, soya bean, maize, cotton, black gram, millets. Next, crop variety improvement. This approach depends on finding a crop variety that gives a good quality and quantity of yield and its resistance to diseases. The objectives of the crop variety improvement. The following are some objectives of crop variety improvement approaches. First step is higher yield. The main aim is to harvest a crop variety which would increase the productivity per acre. Such variety is known as higher yielding variety, that is HYV. A higher crop yield is needed due to the increased human population and nutritional requirement and limited cropping area. Next step is the quality improvement. The crop variety improvement is done to enhance the quality of crops. For example, packing quality is observed in wheat crops, protein quality in pulse crops, oil quality is seed crops, etc. The other qualities which are considered include size, shape and color of grains, presence of minerals and vitamins, and preserving quality of fruits and vegetables. Next step is the biotic and abiotic stress resistance. The crop plants are affected by certain biotic factors like pathogenic organisms, that is the disease causing microorganisms, and abiotic factors like extreme weather conditions, drought, salinity, cold, frost and heat, which cause huge loss in the population productions. So emphasis is laid on resistant varieties to face these adverse situations and natural climatics and improved crop yield subsequently. Next step is the change in maturity durations. If we reduce the duration between sowing and harvesting, we can increase the crop yield. The reduction in the duration of crops give good profit by saving time, labor, irrigation, manure and fertilizer applications, and cost of productions. Next step is the wider adaptability. Developing crops which may withstand droughts, extreme temperature, etc., and can grow under different environmental conditions help the farmers to harvest different crops in different seasons efficiently in different areas. Main benefit from these practices is that farmers can grow two or more different crops in the same field, mixed or multiple cropping in a year, and achieve more benefits with the low risk of economic loss. It also reduces loss during harvesting. Next step is the desirable agronomic characteristics. The developing crop variety of desirable agronomic characters help to give higher productivity. The dark wood crops are chosen so that nutrient consumption in field is less and the productivity is high. Tall folder crops with profuse branching are selected to get maximum yield. Next step is easy acclimatization. Then the new crop variety should acclimate to new climatic conditions. Last step is the development of new variety. Considering the growing market demands, there is always a need of new varieties like seedless tomatoes and oranges. Okay, thank you students.